apply foundational security operations concepts. Welcome to this lesson on applying foundational security operations concepts. Foundational security principles such as least privilege, separation of duties, privileged account management, and service level agreements, SLAs, are essential for reducing security risks, preventing insider threats, and ensuring operational security. These principles help organizations establish a strong security posture and enforce best practices for access control, accountability, and operational efficiency. In this lesson, we will explore these fundamental security concepts in detail and discuss best practices for their implementation. Let's get started. The need to know and least privilege principles limit user access to only what is necessary for their job roles, minimizing security risks. First, the need-to-know principle restricts access to sensitive information based on job responsibilities. Employees should only access data if it is required for their role. Second, the least privilege principle ensures that users, applications, and services operate with the minimum permissions needed to perform their tasks. Third, enforcing these principles reduces the risk of insider threats and unauthorized data exposure. For example, an HR employee should have access to payroll records but not customer financial data. Similarly, an IT technician may need administrative privileges on servers but should not have unrestricted access to financial databases. Assign permissions based on job roles and responsibilities. Use role-based access control (RBAC) to enforce least privilege. Regularly review user access to ensure permissions align with job functions. Separation of duties ensures that no single individual has complete control over critical security functions, preventing fraud and reducing insider threats. First, critical tasks are divided among multiple individuals to prevent conflicts of interest and unauthorized actions. Second, SODI is common laid in financial transactions, system administration, and cybersecurity operations. Third, organizations implement SOD policies to ensure accountability and reduce insider threats. For example, in financial auditing, one employee processes payments while another approves them, preventing unauthorized transactions. Enforce SOD to prevent unauthorized activities and insider threats. Implement approval workflows for sensitive actions. Regularly audit access controls and responsibilities. Privileged accounts, such as system administrators and database managers, have elevated access to critical systems. Managing these accounts securely is essential to prevent unauthorized use. First, organizations use privileged access management tools to control and monitor privileged account activities. Second, just-in-time access grants elevated privileges temporarily instead of allowing permanent admin rights. Third, privileged accounts are regularly audited to ensure they are not being misused or compromised. For example, an IT administrator requiring root access to a database for maintenance should receive temporary elevated privileges, which automatically expire after the task is completed. Limit the number of privileged accounts to reduce security risks. Use just-in-time JET access to provide temporary elevated permissions. Monitor privileged account activities to detect unauthorized use. Job rotation is a security practice where employees periodically switch roles to reduce fraud risks and improve cross-training. First, rotating employees prevents a single person from maintaining control over critical processes for extended periods. Second, this practice discourages fraud, as employees know their work will be reviewed by others when they rotate roles. Third, job rotation helps organizations prepare for unexpected personnel changes by ensuring multiple employees understand key security tasks. For example, in a financial institution, employees handling wire transfers rotate every 6 months to prevent fraudulent transactions from going unnoticed. Implement job rotation for employees handling critical security functions. Ensure employees receive proper training when transitioning roles. Monitor job rotation effectiveness to detect fraud or insider threats. A service level agreement, SLA, is a contract that defines performance expectations between service providers and customers, including security responsibilities. First, SLAs establish measurable performance metrics such as system uptime, response times, and data protection requirements. Second, security-related SLAs define how quickly security incidents should be addressed, ensuring timely incident response. Third, organizations use SLAs to hold third-party vendors accountable for maintaining security standards. For example, a cloud service provider may have an SLA stating that all security patches will be applied within 48 hours of release to ensure systems remain protected. Ensure SLAs include clear security and compliance expectations. Define measurable response times for security incidents. Regularly review SLAs to ensure vendors meet security requirements. Now, let's summarize what we've learned about applying foundational security operations concepts. The need-to-know and least privilege principles restrict user access to only what is necessary for their roles. Separation of duties prevents fraud and unauthorized access by dividing responsibilities. Privileged account management ensures that admin accounts are secured and monitored. Job rotation reduces the risk of insider threats and promotes cross-training. Service-level agreements, SLAs, define security expectations and response times with third-party vendors. By implementing these best practices, organizations can strengthen security, prevent insider threats, and maintain accountability in security operations. This concludes our module on applying foundational security operations concepts. Up next, applying resource protection. Stay secure.